Hello, I'm Eric Gans. I am a licensed Maryland contractor and a certified home energy auditor. The thing that you're going to find about my approach to being an energy auditor is that I work really hard at it, and I think that that means better results for you, better information for you, and better experiences for my customers as well. For me, the true roots of my professional career started in the hospitality industry. And I worked for several years for Hilton Hotels and was recognized for my work with them. I won awards and was able to really excel and succeed because it came naturally to me. Working with my peers as well as with customers, it's just something that was not hard to do. A big thing in the hotel industry is teamwork. And that was one thing that was also very easy to me. And as it turns out, those types of experiences were very critical in me being able to transition to my next role in my professional career. So in 2003, I had a friend start a company, a window business in Maryland, and he was doing pretty good, and he needed some help. But it wasn't until 2006 that we really started to talk about, how we could help one another. And I was ready at that point to make the switch. So right away, I was able to bring my professional experience from Hilton and make a big difference in customer experience and just the way that we tracked everything and handled everything. Efficiency resulted in effectiveness, and that resulted in more sales, which kept the company going for quite some time. I really loved what I was doing. We were doing windows, we got into doors, and then we got into siding and roofing, gutters, and trim. I started to really think about the outside of the house and how all those parts were connected together. So as I was saying, all of this started in 2006, but it was unfortunate because although the customers were happy and we were, really striving to do good work, there were a few other mistakes that we made along the way, and as a result, the company had to shut the doors in 2015. So after going out of business, I had to do some soul searching, and I decided to take on roles with a few other local contractors that were successful. And I really tried to figure out, what exactly it was that I was doing wrong. And I think it finally dawned on me that one of the things that I really was lacking is passion. And passion is a driver for success. And without it, there's not a whole lot you're going to be able to do. The way that I figured out my passion, or the missing component of what I needed to be successful, was that one day when I was, out there looking and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I came across a website called the Building Performance Institute. And I started reading some more, and I started reading some more, and I was really just amazed at the things that I was seeing. I was learning about the different types of certifications that I could get so that I could take a new pathway in the home improvement world. So after doing a lot of research and matching up my skill set to the right certification, I decided to get my building analyst certification, which basically was going to open up a pathway for me to become an energy audit in the state of Maryland. So by 2017, I was really getting into it. I was out doing energy audits and meeting different people. And around that same time, I also was fortunate enough to move into a new house. And it was the summer of 2018 that I had a huge revelation. So the summer of 2018, I had a personal experience with home performance work, and I actually did an energy audit on my own house. So I analyzed the house from top to bottom. I went into my attic And I started to observe that some of the things that I was seeing out in the field and I was matching up with the homeowners' complaints were some of the same things that I was seeing in my own home. And when I set up, for example, the blower door test, where I was pulling air out of the house, I went down in my basement and I was able to isolate the laundry room and I felt a gush of air coming through. So I kind of knew from my own equipment and my own learning and my own experiences that I was going through that some of the problems that others were experiencing, I was actually dealing with myself. So we finally got the work done after the audit, and it was really amazing. I remember walking upstairs after the work was done, and it was at the end of the day, and I just remember sort of bracing subconsciously for the heat as I got upstairs, because we all know the heat rises, and most people that I do audits for are always saying, oh yeah, the hot upstairs, it's normal. So I was kind of bracing for that, and again, subconsciously, I wasn't really thinking on a level where I was conscious of this, and I got up the stair, walked up the stairs, got to the top, and I remember thinking, wow, I really don't feel that difference quite the same. And pretty much from that point on, building science principles, my certifications, being an energy auditor, it took on a whole new meaning for me. I was just excited and exhilarated to get out and spread the word and tell people my story. And I realized then that there's just such a vast difference between, a home improvement project that really can move the needle for aesthetics, can, help improve a house from the standpoint of longevity, but there's really nothing out there that is going to help you be more comfortable than a properly installed insulation project. I promise you. So these days, I've got all of my licenses. I've actually got 2 certifications. I added the envelope professional certification. So the building analyst allows me to go in and figure out what problems exist. But now the envelope professional certification also gives me the authority to prescribe the proper solutions to fix those problems. So I want you to get your energy audit with me. I offer warm friendliness, siding expertise, window information. I know a lot about roofing. I know about gutters. I can give you unbiased HVAC information. I'm professional. I'm experienced. I know how to get the job done.